Greetings, brethren. I want to take some time and respond to one of the Bryan Dinglier's more recent videos. He's showing is the definition person synonymous with the definition of being. So he seems to be like trying to discredit Trinitarians and trying to discredit the term person and stuff like that. And it just seems to be. I'm not saying that I know why he made this video, but it's such a coincidence that he comes out with this video after I've been responding, and refuting his book. I made this point that he seems to confuse the definition of person and being, and he shows that he shows in the 1828 Webster's Dictionary that it is so, and which it really isn't. I mean, still really confuses person with being. A person can be a human person, or it's the qualities of personhood, but being the state of existence. Humans can be the existence of humans, but being we say three persons in one being because they share that one existence as the one true God. So yeah, it's not really discrediting anything there, but being is something that the existence, the chemical makeup, or what state of existence comes in. Person, the definition, the usage we use is to differentiate between other individuals, qualities of will, intellect, emotions, stuff like that, qualities of personhood. So, all right, let's look into this.
All right, I want to take a minute or two here to answer one of the absurd things that Trinitarians like to come out with. They like to say that we believe in three persons, yet one being. That's what they do. So they try to make a difference between being and person. Well, let's look at the standard for most Bible-believing Christians, the Webster's 1828 dictionary that I'm holding in my hands here. Being. Noun, existence, as God is the author of our being. In God we live and move and have our being. Acts chapter 27. Number 2, a particular state or condition. This is hardly a different sense. Number 3, a person existing applied to the human race. I don't use the word human in my normal vocabulary there, but just reading the thing here. Then it goes on with number 4, number 5, but you see right here, it says a person existing applied to normal people there. A person existing. Let me show that. Where my finger is.
Anyways, yeah, so it's not exactly the same thing. Same numbering system that shows up here. But this is the definition. It states a person existing applied to the human race. So he thinks he has a point here. You ever heard of the term human being? It says a person existing, and it says applied to the human race. Aren't humans, I mean, there is a term usage in our English language. We refer to humans. Hey, that being is breaking the law. or something like that. Just as a persons exist, applied to the human race, a human, um, a human being. I mean, the technical terms, humans is any Homo sapien, and we say human being as a rational, intellectual hominid. So you have that too, but you have when us when we can also in the usage that when you have something has person to it or being, yes, it's synonymous in that type of sense. But this is not just this is I'm not exactly sure what exactly this means, but it appears to be a human being relating a person existence, a human person existing, the being to a human person. So, but he thinks it's a person. Well, that is just, then you just proved that human beings have being to them. But the point here is our term, I've probably fumbled up right there, but the point is that it's still, you're still conflating the terms. A being, according to Trinitarians, is its existence, its substance. God has being, one being, the substance, spirit, whatever God is. He's pretty much immaterial, but the one existence, God, is three personhoods, the qualities of persons, and they're distinct. But he skips over, this probably be number 4 in his book, and in immaterial intelligent existence or a spirit, superior beings when late they saw. So spiritual beings or beings. So anything that's actually an immaterial, a being, intelligent existence. So no, that's just superior beings, I guess. I guess, or spirit. So I guess that's what we mean, a spirit, a being, a supernatural being. So God is one being, supernatural being. His existence is one God in three personal consciousness. So he intentionally skipped over that, I would guess. But I kind of forgot in my opening, the 1828 dictionary, it was just, I don't know. It is a good basis to look up uncommon words that we use today that is in the King James Bible as a standard basis, because our language evolved over the years, and it's closest that we can get in dictionaries that's readily available to the 1611 usage probably, but it's not infallible, and it's not infallible. I mean, it's not scriptures, but it's just definitions. Plus, it's not really technical in any nuances of the usage. I mean, before this dictionary, it's not that a person is just confined to human people or something like that. Human persons, um, corporeal persons. But yeah, um, so not saying I'm not. That's all I'm gonna play, but I'm not saying that I'm not doing it just to cover any hide anything. Just that's really all that's necessary. It goes into reading the definition of person, and I'll read it. Um, I'll read it here on the second tab, and that's pretty much all. It makes other arguments and stuff, but we have person, the etymology, Latin persona, mean um, through a sound. So a sound through a signifying like a mask, like on a stage. Um, an individual human being consisting of body and soul. We apply the word to living beings only, possessed of a rational nature. The body, when dead, is not called a person. And the facsimile that I've seen, there's a period there. It is applied like to a man, woman, or child. A person as a thinking, intelligent being, as its example. Second usage: a man, woman, or child considered as opposed to things or distinct from them. The example is a zeal for persons is far more easy to be perverted than a zeal for things. Third definition: human being considered with respect to living body or a corporeal existence only. The form of her person is elegant. So talking about her appearance. You'll find her person difficulty to gain. Um, Fourth definition: a human being, and definitely one, a man lets a person. Um, you can read it. I mean, the human being represented in a dialogue, fiction, or on the stage character. A player appears in the person of King Lear, character of office, person of a magistrate. Grammar, just the type of pronouns that you use. First person pronouns, second person and third person, like I, you, I don't know. First person, you know, he, she, and the third person, I don't know, they. I can't remember, but that's all that. So in law, also person, a body, a person by oneself with a body present, not be representative. The king and a person visits all around. Um, Verb or transitive verbs: to represent as a person, to make, to resemble, to image. I'm not exactly used here, but so I just didn't leave anything out. Um, but we mean we mean being, the existence, um the one self-existent God, um and persons, not that they're like separate people, but in a different sense, in a higher sense. um you know the qualities of personhood, just like our souls is our identities. A soul is an intelligent being, or a spiritual, rational, and mortal substance in man. Something, the part, a rational, spiritual self, individual, distinct rational individuals in the one being or existence. So that's he is conflating to that being existence. He's a spiritual being one, and three personhoods, and the closest thing I can find, which is kind of hard. This is why I kind of really couldn't really. I dwelt on trying to. I dwelt on the idea of going to. I dwelt on the idea of actually responding to this video because it didn't. I would have to use the 1828 dictionary to really disprove it, and it's really just not there. The technical nuances that of our language, just really not there in the 1828 edition. I just not there. But and because I think really it's just defining a human person, so what we mean three personhoods, but the closest thing is personality, a thing that constitutes an individual's distinct person or constant individuality, a rational being, rational individual. A personality of an intelligent being extends itself beyond the present existence to what is past. Only by consciousness, our consciousness, the personality, the personhood extends way beyond this physical existence, this physical flesh. Our personhood is, yes, the physical personhood is our flesh, but our consciousness, our personhood, what makes us us, goes beyond this physical flesh. So a direct application or applicity to a person as personality over, or I don't know. But yeah, this would I could find 1828 dictionary. Personality, what we mean, personhoods, persons, as in something that has a rational mind to it, a rational that can interact with its surroundings, that has a will, it can communicate, and that you could that has individuality to it. So that's what I can do to respond to that. A person, yes, a human person is synonymous with its being, because a human person finds its existence as their self, in this flesh. But it does not really refute Trinitarianism, because a person in a different sense, it's person, the personality, the personhood, the rational mind behind it, the rational thinking, will, emotions, something that, so the personality is the rational personality of that, of that being. So and the being is existence, one existence, same substance, same essence. What makes God God is this same, according to the Father and Son and the Holy Spirit, but its personality differentiates. So that's what I can do here, and we'll see you next time. Thank you and take care.